Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So I've been kind of doing a series. First it was on bitter greens, and now it's on different vegetables, which of course are primarily fruit because anything with seeds is a fruit. But in the Western Hemisphere, we do reference them as vegetables. So I'm doing some of the common things that I eat every day. I love to make a bucket of vegetables in case I'm feeling compulsive or I just need something crunchy. I'm on the fly. It's what I consider my fast food. And so I always make a bucket. It usually has cherry tomatoes, baby carrots. It'll have mini bell peppers and some celery. And sometimes I change it up, but those are the primary. So I wanted to make sure that I had a Jules Blessed Vegan reference for each of those. And for today, it is bell peppers. I didn't realize that I hadn't done those yet, and I would love to share some of the benefits of bell peppers. So this one is from Nature Fresh Farms, and of course I will include the video in the description of this video. So let's get on with bell peppers, and it reads, every day people ask us dozens of questions about the food that we grow in our greenhouses. This month, we decided to answer your most hard-pressing questions about bell peppers. Our experts delivered with top-notch answers to questions about bell pepper, health benefits, color, storage, and growth. Most frequently asked questions about bell peppers. What are the health benefits of eating bell peppers? I don't mind green ones. I know some people do, but I love the baby bells because they are yellow and they're orange and they're red. Because they're small, they're easy to put in all different things, like the dressings that I like to make. They are a little less expensive than the full-size ones. That seems a little gimmicky to me how much those full-size ones can be. I mean, sometimes I can get a green bell pepper 3 for $1, but if you want yellow or red, it can be as much as like $1.35 for one, you know? So I like getting the baby bells because they are easy to put in my lunch kit, and of course I can use them in many things. So let's see what's up. What are the health benefits of eating bell peppers? Red, orange, and yellow bell peppers are full of great health benefits. They're packed with vitamins and low in calorie. They are an excellent source of vitamin A, vitamin C, and potassium. Bell peppers also contain a healthy dose of fiber, folate, and iron. Along with being full of nutrients, bell peppers deliver a satisfying and low-calorie crunch with every bite. Yeah, I love that. I love the texture. I like how there's water in them. Try eating snappy bell peppers instead of high-calorie chips and crackers with dips like hummus and salsa. Totally remember when I was in first grade, and my first grade teacher did this really cool experiment. Everybody was required to bring in a fruit or vegetable, and we learned about which ones had seeds. And it was such a great surprise to me that bananas had this whole, row of black seeds, 4 rows of black seeds. It was just astounding. But when I bit into a green bell pepper and it like squirted water, I thought it was the most exciting thing. I thought it was just magic. And I fell in love with bell peppers in first grade in Mrs. Sorensen's class. Yes, I did. Okay, so just the colors are so darn vibrant. So it says, why are bell peppers different colors? Even in nature, bell peppers change from green to their designed color as they ripen. This is because just like the tomatoes or cucumbers, there are many different varieties of bell peppers. Some varieties turn from green to red, others turn from green to orange, and still others change from green to yellow. The most popular colors are red, orange, and yellow, but there are even purple bell peppers out there. I think I've seen one time. It was beautiful. All Nature Fresh, at Nature Fresh, so this is obviously the company, we use over 5 different varieties of bell pepper seeds to produce red, orange, and yellow bell peppers. The most popular color of bell pepper that we grow is red. However, the orange bell pepper varieties that we grow are widely considered to be our sweetest. Yeah, I can tell the difference. I like the way red is kind of a bit of a spice to it. It's not as sweet as the other ones, and that's great because I use it for different purposes. I like to add a mandarin orange when I make that dressing. For the yellow ones, they're much sweeter to me, and certainly the orange. So it says, here's the question that people always ask. Are green bell peppers really just unripe red bell peppers? Some of them, yes, but some of them could be unripe orange, or yellow bell peppers. A green bell pepper is a prematurely picked bell pepper of any variety. This means that there is no such thing as a green bell pepper variety. So inevitably, given time, it will change a color. I've heard conflicting stories about that. I've heard that some are green and will never change a color. So that's interesting to me. By being prematurely picked, green bell peppers do not receive all the natural sugars that a bell pepper would normally get from the ripening process. That is why green bell peppers have a more bitter taste compared to red. And I've also seen how those bell peppers have either 4 lumps or 3 lumps, and it indicates whether they're male or female and what they should be used for. Are you familiar? I don't know if this will go into that. So it says, they're yellow. Oh, forgive me, let me go back. This is why green bell peppers have a more bitter taste compared to red, orange, or yellow bell peppers. They are picked before they can start to grow sweet. These pictures are so vibrant and beautiful. Oh my goodness. And of course, I'll put one as the icon for this video. Which color of bell pepper is the healthiest? What I find interesting is how so many of these different fruit and vegetables that I'm referencing, and even the bitter greens, have similar components in terms of the health benefits, right? In terms of the minerals, in terms of the nutrients and vitamins. And I think it just reiterates again the importance of making sure that you incorporate as many fruit and vegetables into your diet as possible. Okay, so it says, which color of bell peppers is the healthiest? Red, orange, and yellow bell peppers have very similar health benefits to one another. Even though they are different colors, they all have similar amounts of vitamin A and vitamin C in them. Red bell peppers also contain lycopene, an antioxidant or carotenoid that helps fight free radicals in your body. That's that whole fighting of the cancer thing, right? Learn more about lycopene and its amazing health benefits here, and it's a hyperlink. Yellow and orange bell peppers are also rich in carotenoids. One thing to note is that all 3 colors of bell peppers that we grow have substantially more nutritional value than green bell peppers. And that is because green bell peppers are picked before the ripening process is complete and all the nutrients and natural sugars enter the pepper. Something to consider. I like green occasionally, for different things, but I'm happy for the color eating the rainbow all the time. Okay, how long does it take for bell pepper plants to grow? Just like tomatoes and cucumbers, growing bell peppers in a greenhouse is very different than growing them in a garden. From planting to harvest, it takes about 12 weeks for our first batch of bell peppers to grow in the greenhouse. This is a longer period of time than you would see in a garden setting, but the difference is that while a bell pepper plant in a garden will only bear a handful of peppers, a bell pepper plant that's like Peter Piper picked pepper, right? A bell pepper plant in a greenhouse will produce roughly 40 bell peppers in one season. Okay, that is seriously impressive. I'm melting because it is still 83 degrees and it is 10:10 at night, so bear with me. With a longer growing season and perfect climate, greenhouse grown bell pepper plants will yield substantially more bell peppers than garden grown plants. Right on. Okay, how do you know when bell peppers are ready to pick? You know that a bell pepper is ready to pick when it is ripened to full color. That means that there is minimal to no green color left on the skin of the bell pepper. By letting a bell pepper ripen fully, you are also getting all the nutritional benefits from it. That is exactly why we pick all of our bell peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers, for that matter, when they are fully vine ripened. We want to make sure that you and your family are getting all the health benefits you possibly can from the food you eat. Remember, this is a business that's presenting this, but I thought the information was fair and I wanted to share it. What should I look for when choosing a bell pepper? Again, the colors are just, they're so beautiful. It's crazy. When choosing a bell pepper, you want to find one without any sunburn spots, shriveling, or signs of decay. Basically, if a pepper looks like it's on its last leg, you may want to pass on it. A common misconception is that scarring is a bad defect, but scarring does not affect the quality, flavor, or freshness of peppers. Many people think that bell peppers with 2 or 3 lobes aren't as good. this is also false. If the bell pepper doesn't have the above mentioned defects, a 2 or 3 lobed pepper is just as healthy and nutritious a choice as a 4 lobed pepper. It is important to think about what you're using your bell peppers for when choosing them at the grocery store. If you're cutting them up for a salad, you don't need a pristine looking pepper. However, if you're using them to cook stuffed peppers, a 4 lobed pepper is your best bet. Okay? Do bell peppers need to be refrigerated? Yes. Wow, so interesting because, like with tomatoes and stuff, they say don't refrigerate them because it takes the flavor. But this says yes. As soon as you bring your bell peppers home, make sure you put them in one of your fridge's crisper drawers. Your raw bell peppers will last between 1 and 2 weeks in your fridge. Just make sure you store them dry. Cut bell peppers will not last as long, about 2 or 3 days. Make sure you only cut your bell peppers as you need them to keep them at their freshest and to decrease the potential for food waste in your kitchen. Or like me, get a pig. For more storage tips about bell peppers and the other produce that we grow, including tomatoes and cucumbers, you can do the hyperlink. Okay, what are some of the best ways to enjoy or prepare bell peppers? Bell peppers are extremely versatile. You can enjoy them grilled, sautéed, in soups or sauces, and even raw, especially raw. Oh my gosh, I crack people up at school because I will just be crunching on a bell pepper like people do an apple. I just think they're so fresh and wonderful. I don't even think about it. I literally just munch it like an apple. Don't limit yourself to eating green or red bell peppers, which are the most commonly eaten colors. Orange and yellow bell peppers are just as sweet, I'd argue more sweet, and provide a fun splash of color to any meal or snack. That's why I like the baby bells, because I can just make a great salad using all. Everyone knows that stuffed bell peppers are a delicious meal option, but don't limit yourself to just stuffing them. Bell peppers can be a fun addition to so many other great recipes. Try something different like our bell pepper lentil dip or red bell pepper cullis crepes. And again, these are hyperlinks. Get creative and take advantage of the versatility of this superfood. Make sure you check out these 12 unique ways to prepare peppers, again, a hyperlink, for more great inspiration. Okay, are bell pepper vegetables or fruits? Come on, people, based on everything I've ever said. What? How come? Exactly. They're fruit because they have seeds, and all fruits have seeds. But let's see what they say. Along with tomatoes and cucumbers, bell peppers are one of those foods that are always contentious. Are they fruit or a veggie? Although they are commonly considered a vegetable, bell peppers are, ding, 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 technically fruits because they contain seeds. What? Okay, when people think of fruits, they almost always think of apples, oranges, pears, or peaches. This is because a common misconception is that fruit only grows on trees. But a fruit is any produce item that has seeds. So since bell peppers have seeds, they are technically fruit. Thank you very much. All right, well, that was super interesting. I will pick a great photo for this. Enjoy bell peppers. They are plentiful right now, and I absolutely love them. I like to just eat them raw. I love putting them in salads. I love using them in dressings. I like all of the colors. I have the perfect picture. This has got to be the one. All right, my friends, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below which bell pepper you favored. Did you know that the green ones really were unripened? I'd heard that, but I wasn't sure. I'm going to accept this as face value. Let me know how I can support you in the comments below. And until we talk again, best of all, enjoy bell pepper and know that you are blessed.